Tomorrow I am headed to Nashville, but first I need to pack.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me.
Okay, I think I have everything. I am gonna be there for about 1 week, and I have 2 current whips on the needles. So the first is this hat. I am knitting a muscle burrow hat. So I really don't need to do anything with this one. I don't think I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna be really focused on it, but I wanna have it just in case we do go out and about anywhere and I need a small project. So I do have my circular needles, my longer circular needles if I do happen to get to the crown on the other side. But like I said, I'm probably not gonna get there, but this project is all ready just in case. The project that I really need to think through is my citrine light. So as of right now, and do know that you're gonna see this project probably in like a little bit ahead of time in other videos, but as of right now, as I'm packing, I am about, I don't know, a little more than halfway through the body, and I am like a quarter of the way through the second sleeve. So ideally, I would actually finish this project while I am away, and because of that, I want to make sure, one, that I have all of the tools and needles that I'm going to need. So I currently have 2 sets of needles already in this project, but I know that I'm gonna need to kind of switch things around and rearrange things, which is why I'm gonna bring the rest of my Lantern Moon needle set. I'll just double check and make sure, but I should have everything in here, like the turning tools and all of that. And I'll probably just keep it in the project bag. But I also want to bring some blocking materials. So I'm gonna be at my parents' house, so I'm not gonna bring like a plastic tub, that would be way too big, but I am gonna bring some of my wool soap. I think I'll bring a bar of soap and just put it in a little plastic baggie. Real quick before we move on, as I went to get the soap and put it in the bag, I totally realized that I have these little soak mini packets. So instead of bringing a whole bar of soap with me, I'm just gonna bring one of the single-use soaks so that I can make my sweater all nice and fresh and clean. That way I will have that there and I can borrow one of their bowls or tubs or sinks. I can soak it and I can lay it out. Now, as far as blocking mats and things, I don't really need blocking mats in order to block something. I really just need some towels. So I'll borrow some towels from my parents to dry it out and then get some fresh towels to lay it out flat. So I'm really hoping that I can finish this project while I'm there. So that takes care of that one. I am going to be working on this one on the plane. So I'm gonna make sure that this bag has the needles in it. Sometimes I find I need to tighten my needles if I don't do a good enough job. And then I'm also bringing my little pouch that I always have next to me on the couch and that I always need with any project. So it's got extra stitch markers, it has scissors, a measuring tape, which I also will need for that muscle burrow hat. And it also has tapestry needles that I'll need to finish weaving in ends. And since this is light, I'm honestly just gonna tuck this other project in here too. So I'm thinking that tomorrow when I get on the plane, I'm just gonna be carrying this bag. Actually, I'll throw my iPad in there too so I can have my pattern and all of the movies that I wanna watch. Okay, that just leaves me with one more thing. So the dream is that I finish this sweater. And when I finish the sweater, I really want to start a new blanket project, and that's in here. But I don't need all of this. So let me take a second and just pull out the things that I actually need. Toaster did not like that, and he has moved far, far away from the plastic baggies. So in order to start this blanket, I really don't need much. I need some needles that I will already have with me, and I'll be able to use the needle kit in order to set up the best needles for when I start the project. I also already have my very first one all nice and wound. Oh, I realized that I didn't even explain. This is a blanket of minis. So I've already wound the first one, so that's ready to go. And it is kind of knit in like triangular wedges. It's not kind of, it is. So I think I'll just bring the yarns for the first triangle. Again, I'm not gonna get through all of this, so maybe I should just bring the first, second, and third. Maybe I'll just do that. Where is that? Here we go. Okay, so you know what? I've narrowed it down. I will bring the first, second, and third color. That way I have these just in case I can get started on it and work on it on the plane. So I will just move this into a smaller project bag, and this one will actually go into my suitcase and into my checked luggage. Okay, I think that's it. The rest of the packing stuff is just boring, so let's cut to the morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm in my airport travel outfit as always. This is the long summer cardigan. The sun is just starting to rise, so it's time to go downstairs and grab a bagel and be on our way to the airport.
Can't find a time where I can tell ya what I feel now. Been biting my tongue for a while. The words just wanna come out. I'm too afraid to be rejected. It's so expected. I feel like I'm out of my mind, but I know I can't deny you. I am so alienated. Sitting on planet X. I'm becoming the person I've hated. Wonder what will happen next. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe, you send me right out into space. You send me right out into space. Right into space. I'm not the kind of person who is sentimental, but this thing is making me soft, giving into my damn heart. It feels like I am losing my grip, going crazy, 'cause this doesn't make any sense. You're broken down all my defenses.
Say hi to my mom.
Hi everyone.
We decided we have to pick up something. We have an errand to do at the mall, so we just decided we'll go have fun and shop around for a second. Where did you say you wanted to go?
I want to go to the Container Store because I haven't been in a long time, and it is one of my favorite stores.
And we might get some lunch.
And some lunch.
All right, let's go.
Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes.
No, you are not combining them all.
Into space. Right into space. My head tells me to stop, but there is nothing I can do. No. When I'm with you, I lose myself. I feel good. Oh, yeah.
Now we're stopping at one of my mom's favorite bread places that she used to take us all the time after our doctor's appointments when we were kids.
The Great Harvest Bread Company.
Yeah, so we're hoping for that they have a little bread left and hoping for some cinnamon rolls.
Into space. You send me right out into space. Right into space. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like a charge around us that just feels right. Can't get my head around it. I can never hit the brakes. Every time you touch me, babe.
Okay, my mom is having us creep by
Yeah,
my future sister-in-law's parents' house because that's where the wedding is. Oh, it's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
So they probably have a big lot, like a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cute. Okay,
We'll turn around and go back.
we'll turn around and go back.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're strong
Okay, what was your verdict on the cobbler?
The cobbler bars were delicious.
It was so good.
Yummy.
What did you think? So the main reason that I'm here in Tennessee is because my future sister-in-law has a bridal shower on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. But when I started making plans to come out here, I had a lot of flexibility and it's cheaper to fly, usually on weekdays. And then of course my parents live here in Nashville. My mom was like, just come on and stay for like a week. So I am going to be here for quite a while, which means I want to go ahead and get unpacked. I'm also going to be working from here for a few of the days. I know that I am in my 30s, but I love coming home to my parents' house. It's always a delight. And this time I get to have my own big bed. I don't have to worry about cleaning. I don't have to take the dog out. It's gonna be so great. But I've already opened up my suitcase and put on my slippers, which I almost never travel without. But I think I'm gonna get everything else unpacked and settled in and then do a couple hours of work before we hang out for the evening.
Go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear, 'cause who cares if you might mess it up just...
I have done a couple of hours of work and now it is time to relax for the night. So I'm gonna go take a shower and then join my parents for a usually long night of watching different shows. It's just so fun to come home and relax. All right, so let me go change and then we'll get off to some more knitting. All clean. All right, time to go work on that sweater sleeve.
You shouldn't doubt yourself 'cause you're a work of art.
We were literally in the middle of eating dinner and then we hear this pop sound in the kitchen and I walked in to see what was going on and water just started leaking out under the fridge. So I've taken the dog hostage back into the bedroom so my parents can figure out what is going on. It looks to be something with the water filter. So exciting when you come home to visit your parents.
You should know that you are perfect with those flaws.
Good morning. Yesterday I took the day off of vlogging because I had a bunch of work to do, but here are a few highlights. My mom cooked every meal for me yesterday, including some grits for breakfast, which you can see in this clip. I had several Zoom meetings yesterday planning for the membership and sock week, so that was really exciting. I took a really nice walk outside of my parents' neighborhood. It was like in the 60s, so it was really, really great. And of course, I did some knitting. I actually finished the sleeves on my citrine light. Today I am wearing my Lace and Fade Boxy, which is a pretty recent finish for me. And I have taken the day off, so we're gonna go out and have some fun. Any guesses where we're going? Come on, let's go.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? Got the kick in every move and I fought it's like a fool for you, for you. Wish I knew just what it was, but why should I make a fuss? Just stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity.
I feel like I just got picked up from school. My mom just picked me up from the yarn store and she got a haircut. Doesn't look so good.
And colored.
And colored. Looks very, very nice. So we're gonna hop here and get some lunch. There we go. Get some lunch and then maybe do some errands.
Right.
All right.
You're like honey to a bee, I go crazy for the sweet when I'm next to you, girl.
Guess where we're back to?
But it's you that's got me stunned. Stay next to me, girl.
All right, we got a lot of stuff to try. More stuff to try. We got these amazing looking cinnamon rolls that also come with little tubs of icing. And we got some pumpkin chocolate chip muffins, which it's too sunny to see. And they asked us if we wanted to sample some bread, which of course we did. And they gave each the biggest slices of bread I've ever seen. I'm gonna have to show you this in a different angle, but it looks delicious. We found this cool mural by an artist named Kelsey Montague. You may have seen people take pictures in front of these giant wings, but this is one of her newer ones that she painted in, I think 2020, and it's a little swing, so we're gonna go check it out.
Something special, don't know why. Something special that I like about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something.
We had a fun day out and about, and we just got back home. I am tired. So we did some shopping. My mom and I both were trying on dresses for like the wedding events that are coming up. I didn't end up getting anything, but she did get a nice little top, which was very, very cute. But I want to show you what I got from Bliss. So let me get some of this off here. Okay, I'm really excited about both of these. So the first is a yarn from Freckled Whimsy, who is a self-striping dyer, and I showed like the whole bin of all of the things that were there. There was both fingering weight and sport weight, all self-striping, and there was a lovely little like packet that showed how the colors stripe up, but it also says on here, let me find it. It says how many stripes are in the repeat. So some were 8. This one is 10. It's a 10 stripe repeat, and it's called Keep On Keepin' On. So I'm excited to knit this up. My mom really liked this color. There's some purple in there, and that's her favorite color. So I think I might give my little slip stitch self-striping design another chance in a new color and try to make some socks for my mom that I'll give to her, I don't know, Mother's Day or her birthday or Christmas or something like that. And then the other beautiful yarn, this was gifted to me by the wonderful store owner, Deb. They had just gotten this in, like literally as I was about to get up to leave, the box came in the store, which was perfect timing. And this is an exclusive colorway for them. It's from Sweet Tea Yarns, who you may know as Molly Klein Designs. And it is this beautiful kind of like robin's egg blue. It's coming across a little more minty green, but it's definitely blue. The lighting in here, not great. I'm trying to work with the window. But Bliss Yarns has that beautiful blue and then a little bit of brown. It kind of looks like robin's egg. And then this is a really, really nice coral. Actually, you know what? I'll turn the camera around and show it a little bit better. So we'll put that over this part so you can really, really see the color. But it's just really fun. So a beautiful sock set. And then it is called Bliss Yarns because it is exclusive to them. So it's so fun. It doesn't, didn't even get a price tag yet. I got one straight out of the box, so I'm really excited to work with it. So 2 beautiful sock yarns to add to my stash. Before I get all settled in to sit down and knit for the night, I'm gonna go outside and try to get some fresh air and take a walk.
Something special about you. You got it down, shake my ground, and I can't get enough. Got me spellbound. And every day, in every way, I just know there's something about you. Something special.
All clean. Okay, I want to show you the progress that I've made on my sweater. I am so excited because I finished the sleeves yesterday. I've been keeping them like, hold on, tucked into the body. So literally I have to pull them from the inside out. It just makes it a little bit easier as I'm working in the round and flipping around and around and around, not to have to deal with two sleeves also flipping around and around and around. So let me get those out. That way I can really show you where we're at. Okay. And I'm wearing my brother's sweatshirt right now, so you can't really see exactly where my waistband is, but I am about 10 inches into the body. I think in total I want around 15 inches. I'm definitely going to need to try this on here in the next couple of days, but there's 3 inches of ribbing, so I need to go on the stockinette part, which is what I'm doing right now. It's a little bright here with this lamp, but I'm doing stockinette here. And I need to go about 12 inches so that it's 3 inches less than the 15 that I want. So I need to measure again, but I think I'm only like 10.5 inches in, but maybe I can get those 12 done tonight. It is 7:13. Still, my phone still thinks it's light outside, even though it's not. And we have nothing else on the agenda except to have some dinner, watch some shows, and relax.
There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you. And I'm the only one to see, got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something special about you.
Today is my last full day here at home. I'm sad to be going back tomorrow, but it has been a long week without Kent and Toaster. But I spent the last couple of days just hanging out with family, no camera, just relaxing. We also went to the bridal shower, which was the whole purpose of me flying into Tennessee for this week, and it was so much fun. But today I thought I would take you through what a typical normal day looks like here at home with my parents. So it is 8:35 right now. I just finished getting ready, got up like half an hour ago. So we're gonna head into the kitchen where my mom is going to be making me breakfast. Every morning, my mom makes me cheese grits and my dad has made flavored coffee. It is the loveliest way to start the day. Then we usually sit down and watch a little HGTV to get ourselves started for the day while we eat breakfast. And that's when I pull out a knitting project and just sit and relax before starting work.
Want your kisses in the morning light. Wanna be next to you every night. No, I shouldn't love you, but I might. 'Cause your lips, they taste like cherry wine. You're no good for me.
It's just after 10 o'clock, which means it's time for a second cup of coffee and a few hours of work.
Baby, can't you see what you do to me?
All right, it is time for lunch. I just finished up the work that I'm going to do for today. I usually work a little later in the day, but I was determined that on my last day here, I wasn't going to spend the entire day working, so I can spend a little more time with my family. So it's time for lunch. My stomach is literally growling, so I'm going to go see what kind of leftovers we have.
I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love. I can't sleep. I need to sober up from this dream. But I can't deny you. I can't deny you.
Before I join my parents for some afternoon knitting and TV watching, as they both have today off, I need to get my knitting organized. And I'm really proud of myself because I have reached my goal of, well, I wanted to finish this sweater. I just dropped the yarn, but I have literally knit to the end. I don't think I can get another row out of this sweater. Maybe I can get one more row, but I really don't know because I didn't bring a good enough scale that can measure in like point something grams to really tell me. So I'm kind of hanging on to this for the bind off, but I have done everything that I can possibly do on this sweater. You saw me pack and you saw me put some soap into the my suitcase so that I could wash this and have it totally finished before I went home, but that's just not going to happen. What I'm planning to do instead is put some try it on tubing on it, wash it, and make sure it's the right length. I'm also going to try it on today, but before I show you that, I want to take you back a couple of days ago to when I first tried this on before I started the ribbing. Okay, let me take a step back so you can kind of see where we're at here. I don't know where to put this ball of yarn. I guess on the floor. So, okay, 3 inches. Let me get my measuring tape here and let's roll out 3 inches. Where is that? Like right? Well, we'll do that. I know you can't see that, but trust me, it's 3 inches. Okay, so if I add 3 inches on to here, I will be, yeah, honestly, I know I should probably put this on with jeans. Actually, I definitely should put this on with jeans, so 1 second. Okay, there we go, that's better. Obviously, you need to try it on with the pants you're gonna wear, right? Okay, so now it looks a whole lot higher than those high-waisted pants. But even still, hold on, let me stand up straight. Even still, I'm really close to my waistband. I'm not 100% sure I want to go 3 inches past that. Let me see. So the sweater really should be 5 inches longer. I am definitely not going to do that. So that's 5 inches. Actually, that's not so bad. I'm trying to stand up straight without like peering over. That's not so bad, but I think that's a little too long. So I think 4 inches longer is good. So that would mean that I need to do another inch of the stockinette, which would get me to my waistband, and then 3 inches of ribbing from there. The only thing is, let me pick you up here. I am not so sure about how much yarn I have left, so I didn't bring a scale. I'm gonna see if my mom has a kitchen scale, but I definitely, once I start doing the ribbing, I am going to weigh my yarn, do a round or two, and then weigh it again to see how many rounds of ribbing I can get out of it. But I think right now I'm gonna go ahead and add in what was left over from this sleeve here, because I'm gonna need as much yarn as possible. Okay, one more thing. Take a look at the 2 sleeves. So this one is blocked and this one is unblocked. See how I got a little more length out of that? So that's why I'm kind of wondering, like, do I even really need to do 4 more inches? Or should I start the ribbing now and expect it to grow maybe an inch in the body? That's what's so hard. I definitely think when I get down to binding off the ribbing, I'm going to put it on the tubing, block it before I do the bind off at all, because I don't want to be picking out a tubular bind off later on. Okay, I'm sending you back to wherever you were in the vlog. Ta-da! It's on. I need to back up here to show you, but I think it actually might be perfect, so maybe I will be binding off today. All right, take a look. I've got on jeans, so you can really tell, even though I know you're at a bad angle, but I think it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't really know what else I can do because I'm out of yarn, so my original plan was to block it with the tubing, make sure it's the right length because I was worried it was going to be too long, but now that I'm kind of done anyway, I'm so tempted just to go ahead and bind it off and wash it, but it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and my flight is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Do you think it will be dry? Do we risk it? What should I do? Oh my gosh. Okay, as tempted as I am to just finish it, I've decided to wait because I feel like I have learned that if I am in a rush to make a decision or like get too excited about it, I end up making a decision that doesn't benefit me down the road. So I will just wait till tomorrow when I get home, put it on the tubing so that I can wash it with the tubing. That way, if I really don't like the length, then maybe I can look into finding some of that yarn in somebody else's stash and adding the additional inch that I wasn't able to add. I mean, best case scenario is when it blocks out tomorrow, it grows and it's the perfect length, but I don't think it's worth doing a bind off today and then having to unpick a tubular sewn bind off. So we're setting it aside. I'm taking the needles off because I am starting a new project and that is going to be Quadrophenia. It's a blanket by KF Jones. I am so glad I brought yarn. I could work on my muscle bro hat, but I want to start this. And it's perfect because, I do have my notebook. I am way ahead of schedule as far as my sweater goes and how I thought things were going to go for the month of March. Here we go. So today is, what is today? Is today March 20th? Yeah, I think today is March 20th. And my plan was to start on the body, like what I had left of the body, and then finish the body in the following week. And I'm pretty much already done with the sweater, so I'm so far ahead of schedule. But I do have on my calendar, and you can't really see, to start Quadrophenia. So we are going to start it today. And I made sure I came prepared, and I have my first ball of yarn already wound up, so I'm very excited about that. It is from 2021 Fangirl Fibers Disney Advent. This color is called Mini Ears. If you want to hear more about this blanket, definitely tune into the podcast because I talk a lot about how I plan things out. But it's a really, really simple pattern, and I think it's going to be very gratifying at the beginning. Oh, here's my soak that I was going to wash my sweater in. That's okay. So I think I will just get my needles ready, go sit on the couch with my mom, and just enjoy like the excitement of starting a new project. I think it's hard sometimes for me to always be going towards finishing something and then I don't actually enjoy finishing it and then I don't get the joy of starting new things. So I'm trying to like separate that it's okay that the sweater's not completely done. I can still like set that, compartmentalize it, set it over, and enjoy starting something new.
Tomorrow, could you be the one to kill my sorrows? Maybe one night you can play the hero, even if I know it's only for show.
Every afternoon I've been trying to take at least a 20-minute walk because I have been sitting and knitting a lot more than usual. And living in New York, I usually get out and walk every single day, get a little sunshine, take Toaster out. So when I'm here, it's easy to just stay inside all day. I have to force myself to get outside.
You're no good for me. We're so bittersweet, but I still want you. I do. Baby, can't you see what you do to me? I just can't resist you. You got me drinking love.
We decided we're going out of the house for dinner.
I need to sober up from this dream, but I can't deny, I can't deny, you. I can't deny, I can't
I am all showered and I've done my laundry, so I need to fold it and pack it away so that when I get home, I won't have as much to put away, which will be very, very nice. It was funny tonight because I spent time with both my parents like at dinner without the TV going because we went to dinner. And so we actually just talked and stuff. And it's always weird as someone who's a child of 4 to spend time alone with your parents. I feel like even though I'm in my 30s, it just like takes you right back to being a kid, which was very funny. We went to dinner, went to the grocery store. It was hilarious. But in the evenings, we literally just sit around and watch TV. My parents have a whole list of shows that they watch, and they keep wanting to watch them with me. And I'm like, I can't start a show in the middle of the 3rd season with you. So we've been watching a lot of HGTV, a lot of TLC, and it's been really, really fun. So I'm going to get all packed up as fast as I can because I want to spend as much time tonight with my parents as possible. I don't have a super early flight, but I still do need to get up around 7-ish, so semi-early. And then I want to keep knitting on my little blanket that I started today. I'm loving how the color is coming out and just the easy garter stitches. And I am thinking about going ahead and winding up the second color for the plain tomorrow. It would be easier to do tonight than to wait. So get this laundry going and then we'll go to our evening. This morning I got to enjoy one last morning of grits. I got to sit and watch some HGTV with my mom and knit, drink a little bit of coffee, but now my suitcase is zipped, I'm packed up, and it's time to go to the airport.
I've been working on myself. I really try my best to change, but sometimes in a love fade, right? Maybe we should stay in bed, pretend that everything's the same, just a little play pretend, right? But baby,
Made it home. Kent picked me up at the airport. Last thing is I just need to go see Toaster.